With the addition of the volunteers this week, we have over 70 full-week volunteers. It's been a massive help, a big boost to our staff to have them here every day, twice a day. Over 50% of the staff is returning staff here at Quail Hollow who have moved on to become superintendents or assistant superintendents elsewhere. It just helps us get through and helps us as managers, not have to stress about little details because they know what the expectation is here at Quail Hollow. And then with the rest of the volunteers, most of them are returning volunteers that we have yearly, so that's also a massive boost to us.
It's awesome working these tournaments because you make a lot of good friends that stay in contact with over the years. So I'm talking with guys I volunteered with 4 years ago, and we're back at it again. So it's exciting learning from these guys and seeing quail, and finding out as much as I can about grasses they have here and networking. Your first one's always awkward, but I think it's important to get comfortable being uncomfortable in those situations because it'll just make you stronger, and you'll look back on it, like on the way there, you're like, this is weird, I'm uncomfortable, I don't know anyone. And then on the way home, you're like, I'm so glad I did that. And you got all these buddies.
I did the Wells Fargo last year, and I think if you're part of that tournament, you usually get a foot in the door for this one. And this was a special event that I really wanted to be a part of. It's really nice to be around people that share common interest. It's a small industry, so it's really cool just everyone to get together for these types of events and just trade stories and get to know each other and network a little bit. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I was here in 2020. I was here for a year on the Ohio State program. I was an intern here at Quail Hollow. And yeah, the opportunity came to come and help out Keith and the team, so I took it. It's been 2 years since I've come back, so it's just catching up with everybody and getting used to everything again. It's awesome. There's a certain vibe around the place, you can tell something massive's going on. That when you see the first team, the grandstands, and everything's just a complete step up, next level,
It's cool to see how other clubs run their maintenance facility, how they run their crews, how they organize their labor. But I think the biggest part is just meeting people in our industry. That's so important, especially as you try to progress in your career. I mean, the relationships you make are key, right? So that's probably the biggest takeaway, I would say.
You see how other clubs do things as well. You can bring that back to your place. Oh, it's fantastic, yeah, and you get to see the same people again as it was, and that's clearly the side of how they run the team here and how they keep the morale. Everybody wants to come back.
Say you got a crew of 30 guys and you still do all those jobs, you add 70 to that and you're doubling your people. Your time is cut in half, everything's just smooth sailing. It's huge for the guys who work here and set it up and have been here every day of the year, so they can kind of relax a little bit more knowing we're here to help you guys out.
We're just trying to give them, a helping hand, and as opposed to mowing a full green, they're mowing half a green. I think that's a huge help for them.
You meet people from all over the world. You get to see golf at its absolute highest standards. You get opportunities to travel everywhere. Once you meet someone from Australia, they might have a tournament, yeah, come over here. You can go all over the world. It's certainly worth a go.
And I think, the networking, getting to know people, seeing old friends, new faces, I think that's what makes it special.